This sweet, sweet, glorious little video is protected by fair use. It is for free. It is not for profit. It is for the purposes of criticism and commentary and comedy and freedom of expression and parody and anything that I feel like. Anything. Please like this video if you enjoy my content. It takes half a second. Like the video right away so that you don't forget. Get those likes up. I want to see hundreds of likes. Subscribe. Hit the bell. This video is for mature audiences only. Mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Adults only. Mature content.
Hi, God. I hope you find yourself well. I just have a few questions, if you'll excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me, God. I just have a few questions. Are you there, God? Hello? Hello? God? Please, God. Answer me. Please, God. Please.
Hello, my son. I'm here, listening. Always, I'm always with you, my son, through all of your troubles and pain and suffering. Anything you go through on earth, I'm there with you. When you're on a beach and you see two sets of footprints and suddenly they're only one set, that's when I'm carrying you. I'm going through more than you are down there on earth. I'm going through much more. What do you want to know? Ask me anything. Ask me anything. My child, my son.
HJILLers. God, is that really you? Jiminy Crickets, I can't believe this, but I do have some real important questions. God, why am I so short? Why am I so creepy and ugly? I just don't understand. Why? Why, God? Why? Why? I hate to sound like Nancy Kerrigan, God, but why? Why? Why, God?
My son, please, don't be a whiny little bitch about this. You chose to be short and to be creepy. You chose your body. You chose to look this way. Please don't whine about it. You chose all of this before you went down to earth. You have a life plan, a life script, and you wrote it. It's on you. You did this. You chose. You all choose this. You choose. You choose, my child. You choose, my son. But I am with you through all of it.
God, are you still there? It's still me. It's still me. I know. Why do I sound like a nasally, wimpy, just creepy creature, tiny hat? I don't want to sound like this, God. I don't want to look like this or sound like this. God, I don't think I would have chosen this. God, listen, God, I've told my loyal clients and followers that give me shekels, I have Lyme disease, God. Did you give me that, God? Is it punishment? Am I in this realm being punished with this suffering, with Lyme disease, God? Are you still there, God? Please, God, please. Please, God, tell me.
Some Christians say that I work in mysterious ways and that nobody can know the mind of God. But listen, my son, you chose that. You chose that path. You chose Lyme disease. You chose to sound nasally. You chose your body. You chose your looks, your voice. You chose what diseases you're going to get. You chose everything before you went down to earth. You chose the mind wipe. It's all by your choice. It's all by consent. all by consent. This whole universe works by consent. All of it. Does that make sense to you? Now, my son.
Excuse me, God, but I'm trying to make sense of this. All of this works by consent? So children born deformed, they consented before birth? So all of that suffering and pain and ridicule and tumors and all of these handicaps with special needs children, blind and wheelchairs, some are vegetables and low IQ under 60, and they have to be changed and fed and bathed their whole life. They have no independence. They chose that? God, are you telling me we chose all of this? God, I don't want to sound like a weenie here, but I'm really trying to understand this. So we consented and we chose all of this. We chose our life path here, right? But God, I'm sorry. I have to ask this. Pardon me. Excuse me, God. But you mean to tell me that evil could intervene, but we still consented on some level before this for evil to just interfere with our lives and fuck around with us and cause us hardship and pain and suffering and trauma and loss, sudden loss of our children, our best friends, our parents, our pets, everything, God. I mean, I'm trying to understand all of this, God. I'm trying to understand.
Listen, my son. Behold, this is one of the secrets of the universe. I can't interfere. I can't intervene. Or you would just be mindless puppets, robots, as the religious tell you. You have free will, and I can't interfere. But of course evil can interfere. It only makes sense that way. Evil can fuck with you all the time. You're in a realm of evil, ruled over by evil, not just by Satan, but by all these evil creatures at the top of the pyramid that answer to evil, answer and collude, and they're in cahoots with the archons, the entities, the dark ones, the dark demonic entities. They can all collude and conspire against you and harm you. But you, of course, agreed to this. You consented. You just nodded your head under duress and pressure. And that's consent. That's what consent is. They can threaten you and coerce you and put you under duress and stress and torture you to get your consent, but it's still valid consent. But I can't interfere as the almighty, all-loving God, unconditional love for my children. Of course I have to sit back and just watch this and be entertained by it. I can't interfere. I'm on the side of good, don't you know? Only evil can intervene and interfere and cause havoc and chaos and massive pain and suffering lasting millennia. And I sit back and do nothing because that would take your free will away if I interfered. But when evil interferes with your lives, it's okay. Does that make sense? You consented to all of this, obviously. You just don't remember. You consented to the mind wipe. You consented to have your mind wiped and be duped and go down there for endless lifetimes and be reincarnated and mind wiped endlessly after each lifetime and in your sleep and all sorts of ways. If you have a near-death experience, you can get mind wiped again. But you chose this. You chose this. You all chose this. You all chose this. It's on you. It's your fault. Don't ever look and point to me and blame me for this, my child. I'm an all-loving God. I love my children. I embrace them with hugs when they have a near-death experience and they come up to my kingdom, my heaven. I give them a hug and tell them, oh, it's not your time yet. You have more to do down there, more to learn. You failed at your life. You have to go back. You have to go back. You have more to do. You have more to learn. You have to learn love. Go back and love more and teach them love down there and tell them that I'm real. Tell them that I'm real. Spread the word of God. spread the word of the Almighty God. I am the Almighty, but I can't interfere, my son.
Hello, God. I'm down on my knees praying to you and submitting and praising you, my Holy Father, my ruler, my master. Lord, please have mercy on me and be patient. But I don't quite understand, God. I'm trying to understand this. You can punish me, but you can't interfere to help me. Otherwise, I'd be a puppet and taking my free will. But evil can cause all kinds of damage to me, and you just allow it, and you created evil, but I chose it. Is this a paradox, God? I mean, a paradox, God? I'm sorry I'm sorry. Pardon me. Excuse me, God. Excuse me. Gee. Gosh, golly, gee. I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry. I'm not doubting you, God, but I'm not just a Shekels lover. I really am trying to understand. God, please help me understand. Please help me understand. How come you can't just defeat evil? And why did you create evil, God? Why did you create Satan and Lucifer and all the demons and the followers? Like, you created every creature, right? You created every creature in existence, and I'm a creature, and they're a creature, and we're a creature, right? I mean, all of us creatures. God? Hello? God? Hello? God?
Of course I created everything. I looked outward and said, behold, and I created the earth, the sun, the moon, the stars, all of these floating orbs, the wandering stars that you call planets, and space and dark matter and all this shit. I created all of it. Created the whole sewer matrix. But I'm not at fault for evil. It's that guy over there. It's that fallen angel Lucifer, the beautiful musical one, that one. It's their fault. And it's humans' fault. It's your great grandparents. Adam and Eve, you have to pay for their sins. They ate some forbidden fruit off a tree of knowledge. So you have to pay for it. It makes sense. It's a fallen realm now. Does that make sense to you? Plus, yes, of course I take credit for creating evil. I'm the creator. I'm the almighty creator. Your lives would be boring without evil. You need it. You need it. You humans need a good spanking once in a while from evil. And plus it entertains me. There's not much on Heaven TV up here. And yes, we wear robes up here. You should see the clothing stores that we have here. I have these custom tailored robes that I wear, and they just feel glorious. They're so beautiful and soft and luxurious. Simply the best. Only the best for God and Jesus and the angels. Only the best in your spirit guides. We have these gorgeous, beautiful robes. And my gosh, it could give you godgasms just putting on one of these. I'll tell you what. I will tell you what. My son, I hope that I've answered all of your questions. Listen, I'm busy. I'm creating some more shit. There's some evil shit that has to be created to keep things interesting. Otherwise, you'll all just get bored down there. And as Matt McKinley says, you'll just be whacking off all the time behind the bushes, and you won't learn anything. Pain and suffering and evil are great teachers. Trauma. You need more trauma. You need more earthquakes and tornadoes, hurricanes and floods, volcanic eruptions, fire and brimstone to teach you. You need some more Sodom and Gomorrah action down there. Pillars of salt, you fuckers. I mean, my children, my beloved children, I care about you. But you have free will and you're choosing all of this. You're creating the evil. It's all your fault. You're not the victims. You're the creators of all this evil and chaos and turmoil. and rebellion. Stop rebelling against me. Just submit. Get down on your knees and submit and praise me and praise my cock and blow me, okay?
God, I don't know what to say to that, but God, is it okay if I'm wimpy, and if I need to know, God, is it a sin if I'm a bit namas gay, and some of us here, down here on Earth are namas gay, and, you know, some of us call ourselves straight, like Pee-Pee, and he's actually bisexual, and he loves scat, he has a scat fetish. Is all this okay, God? God?
Burn in hell. You sinners will burn in hell, in the lake of fire. Burn. Burn. You will burn.